Everything's going good, man. Yourself?
Hey, man, I'm staying afloat, brother.
Ain't we all?
Hey, that's the truth.
Man, that is crazy, bro.
How y'all day been going?
I'm digesting these Epstein files. I've just been trying to
Oh,
wrap my head around this
worse.
BS.
Hey, that's gonna take a while to digest.
Bro, it just keep getting worse.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna
Y'all
listen to Jay-Z. I'm gonna listen to Jay-Z one more time, and then
I was just gonna say, did y'all see that thing DJ Vlad said?
yeah. I don't know if he's being sarcastic.
That was crazy, bro.
Was that sarcasm or is he being real?
I don't know. I don't think we ever know what DJ Vlad.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Vlad is snitch, bro.
I don't even want to bring it up. I don't know what's gonna come get me.
Vlad be snitching, bro. So it definitely sounds like something Vlad to do, bro. If you ask me, the dude do be snitching.
Listen, I'm gonna just treat like Johnson Family Vacation. Jay-Z shot.
Because in the comments he said something about like the last check bounce. I had to speak. I said, "Oh, okay."
Oh shit!
Oh, hold on, y'all. My mama just came. What up, mom?
What up, mama?
Hey, mama.
Hey, mom.
I know mama's been every episode. But nah, that's crazy though. Nah, when he said the check bounce, I'm like, I don't know, bro. It feel like troll. Do y'all really think Jay-Z, like all that money he got, y'all really think he gonna let a check bounce, bro?
He probably told him don't clear that check.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like there's no reason Jay-Z. Hold on, man. What up, Crow? What up, my dog?
Crow.
Yes, sir. But no, there's no reason. You said what time? It should be like between 8 and 11 for him, something like that.
Because Australia, how far ahead is Australia?
He like 12 or 13 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
Or something like. It's a weird time. It should be like 8 in the morning for him, 7 or 8 in the morning for him, if I'm not mistaken.
Are we live?
Yeah, we live, but you know, be having to wait. 12 p.m. Okay, I knew I wasn't tripping. 12 p.m. in New Zealand. Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. I was like, I think it's somewhere around there. Bro, how y'all feel about taking the lounge to New Zealand? Y'all know me and Hunter, we might have a tournament.
Who?
All of us, bro. Let's go.
Is it paid for?
Yeah, if you pay for it.
I don't know. Yeah, hold on. If you pay for it, it'll be paid for all day.
All expense paid trip.
Listen, Swish got the purple and the green hat money, so we just gonna use his money.
I mean, listen, I ain't getting paid like that now.
Hey, y'all are embarrassing me in front of company. Stop acting broke.
Listen, I act my bank account, okay?
I mean, I feel like, bro, if we plan like 6 to 8 months ahead, there's no reason we shouldn't all be able to make it to New Zealand. Bro, how far ahead do you think people plan vacations, let alone international?
We going to Nigeria. He said New Zealand. We need New Zealand money. Okay,
bro, that can't be that high, bro.
Spirit don't go that far. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm just saying.
All right, y'all ready to get activated? I'm ready.
Yeah, we ready, bro. We ready.
Time out. He said Spirit don't go that far.
Spirit don't go that far.
I don't think it go to New Zealand, man.
You fly Spirit to New Zealand, you a strong soul. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't fly Spirit from here to Atlanta. You talking about flying Spirit across the border?
I flew Spirit to Florida. I made it. That was COVID though.
That was when flight was like $3, bro.
I chose Spirit.
All right, come on, host.
All right, let's do it. Hey man, don't be rushing me over.
My fault.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. Hold on, bro. All right, I'm good. Welcome back to another episode of the Lounge Syndicate. I am your host, the icon himself, formerly known as the Real Face, still the Lounge Director of Operations. Me and my very humble wise man, Mr. Hunter, got a tournament coming up soon in Brazil. You know, we're going back over there to Brazil. After Puerto Rico, we got to go to Brazil to defend the belt. Cameras may or may not be there, so D, don't just start questioning. And we back.
I'm bringing my own camera this time. I the streets need to see this.
No, they don't. Anywho, joining me like always, my very humble and one of our best friends, pro wrestling photographer himself, Mr. The Face. And apparently, I was told to add this. Hold on. I was told to add this to his intro. also known as world-renowned artist, nose connoisseur, and museum sponsor artist who also is now available for booking TED Talks.
Special entrances.
Yeah, let's
We got
go.
special
Expand your
entrances.
horizons.
What up, D? How you doing, bro?
What's up?
Oh, man. And joining us, you already know, my main man, your favorite reactor's favorite reactor. Hey, man, 20K on IG and TikTok right now.
Yes,
We
sir.
going up.
Yes, sir.
SGW, we coming next. We got Mr. Switz OSN.
What's up, y'all? Let's do it.
That's it.
Let's have a good time. I can't fanboy out right now. I gotta wait.
And joining us, we've already mentioned them before. We got to make sure we mention them again. The Lounge Chief Content Officer himself, still my very humble wise man. We got Mr. Hunter in the building. Hunter, how you feeling?
You're good. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. And last but certainly not least, on our introduction side at least, we got the 37U MVP himself. We got Mr. Cero Nero, L. Hendricks in the cut, man. Hendricks, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, winning 32nd U championships, the ultimate Negro luchador.
And man, I gotta make something special. I gotta take the buffs off for this, man. Y'all know that prescription. Yo.
That's a new Budweiser commercial.
We got the former WWE tag team wrestler, elite tag team wrestler himself, elite single star, one half of one of the best tag teams in the world. You can argue with your mother. We got an all around great guy. He's still wrestling now in the Indies. If you all have not seen it, please check him out. We got Mr. JTG, aka Jay the God. What's going on, JTG?
Thanks for that great introduction. Thank you.
Hey, man, champions in our hearts, bro. We don't care what nobody talking about. Well, man, we gotta hop right into it. I ask these two questions to anybody who comes on the show.
Yeah.
First question being, what got you into professional wrestling? Like, just from a kid, you know, all of us have different backgrounds, but what got you into professional wrestling?
I'm looking back. I don't think I had a choice. Like my parents were both wrestling fans. My mom was a diehard wrestling fan. She went to MSG every month. She had it playing in the background, and it was just a part of my life at an early age. You know, I was going through my mom's old programs, and she took me to Madison Square Garden, like when I was just a couple of months. She said I couldn't find a babysitter, so yeah, you went along with me. So yeah, I was there for what was it, Andre the Giant versus King Kong Bundy. I was there for that, and I was 6 months, but I was there. I was in the building. So yeah, I just was just raised on wrestling at a very young age.
So you were pretty much predestined to be a wrestler, pretty much.
Pretty much. I was programmed early.
Yeah. And the second question I asked before we open it up to more other questions, what was that moment where you were like, dog, I made it? Like, whether it was in training, whether it was in an actual match, what was that, dang, I really made it moment? It's like that click where you like, dang, I could really do this. I can make something out of this.
So I have two stories came into my head. I'll answer it from my perspective, then I might go back to that question, that specific question you asked, because when in wrestling or in the entertainment industry, everything is fast paced, and you don't really get time to really take a moment and you know, achieve like be aware of your success. So that moment happened to me. I was already on TV. This was like my first European tour. I sat down and I realized, hold on one second. A few months ago, I was in OVW. I'm on the same bus with Ric Flair, Rowdy Piper, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. They were all in the front row. And behind me was John Cena. You had Batista, and I'm like, yo, and that's that same question. I made it. I'm on the same bus with, and these are my peers. Yeah. They're not people I'm paying to watch anymore.
Oh, definitely.
And then like you said the defining moment. Like you mean like
Yeah,
when I
the
was in the
moment where
ring?
when you were in the ring where you was like, man, I'm like, bro, I can make something out of this. Like, I ain't gotta this ain't just gotta be a
Oh,
dream.
I would say that would definitely have to be. That would also have to be in OVW when I had no wrestling background. I had no athletic background. I didn't play basketball. I didn't play football. I was just diehard wrestling fan. I was a nerd. I was a nerd. And when I got to OVW, and I realized like whatever I put my heart into, like I said I was going to be an athlete. I'm gonna be a wrestler. I have to be an athlete. I made myself an athlete. And when I figured that, like whatever I put my mind into, it was like I already made I didn't have no plan B. So I was like, when I was in OVW, it was like, all right, I made it. I put my mind to it. There's no plan B. I have to. This has to be the end goal. I don't know if that's wise. I don't know if I'll tell my children I don't have no plan B.
I mean, hey, if you don't, but the thing about it is, if you don't have a plan B, you got to make plan A work some kind of way.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy that you say that though. Just going back to us studying and watching your style to know that you didn't have a background in any of this, I think that's more impressive than you know what I mean. Like you got to think about how we hear about all these guys. Like we had BJ Ray on the show. He was a D1 collegiate wrestler. Like we get guys like that. Or like we talk about sometimes we talk about regular WWE. So you got like Obafemi, who was a freaking the D1 shot put over in Alabama.
Track
So
and
it's like
field,
for you to be in the land of giants and amongst legitimate athletes, like because you were around that Kurt
with
Angle
zero affiliation. Like I had no family members, no friends to bring me in. It was just like, hey, I showed up to OVW doorstep. Hey, I want to be a wrestler. It was like, all right, give us your money. Okay.
But you can actually hang with them though. Like that's the thing. Like you was actually in there hanging with these guys.
When you watch it at a very young age, it's a part of you. It's running in your back. It's running in the back of your. It's running in your back of your subconscious mind. So when I got in there, especially studying like even before I got to OVW, I was watching the video games. I'll creator mode. I'll just keep it on repeat and watching how to learn to throw punches, where my feet got to be to throw a drop kick, and I was just itching to get in the ring to do because I wasn't doing it in my bedroom. I was just watching where your feet. That's when you're artist, when you love what you do, it's the devil's in the details.
Yeah, it's the little stuff.
It's the little stuff.
And it seems like every time somebody that knows Face come on the show, they always got an interesting story about how they met him or an interesting experience at a show with him or something. We've had fans jumping in the ring to interactions to him and Movie Mike and 007 almost getting into a fight at a bar. Do you have any interesting Face stories before we keep going?
If you don't, I got it.
You tell me what you got, Damari.
All right. So you remember the time when we thought the world was gonna end?
Oh,
That's a
well, glad you brought that. Yeah. We was getting those signs.
Man, I tell this story to people, man, and when I tell them I thought the world was gonna end in a Publix, they automatically walk away. But when I tell them I thought the world was gonna end in a Publix with JTG, they really don't believe me. So I'm happy to have you here because you can confirm this story to be true because nobody believes me.
Okay.
Okay, so we went into Publix. I believe you wanted some juice or something.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the power going out in that Publix?
Yep.
Okay.
The timing was just the timing was great.
It was crazy. So you seemed to be very chill. You was calm.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be calm because I was in the presence of the God. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, I was freaking out. I'm like, okay, everybody in Publix is like screaming. They're like, oh, what's happening right now? But that's not what got me. It's when we went outside and I'm looking at all the stoplights are like gone. You know what I mean?
And the stoplights are gone too.
The stoplights were gone, and I'm like, oh, this is absolutely crazy. I remember texting my mama like, look, are y'all okay? You know what I mean?
Atlanta, I just feel like this got to be the most Atlanta thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
No, we were not in Atlanta.
Tornado?
No, it wasn't. There was no bad weather.
Yeah, bro, y'all might have been in Gehenna or something, bro. I was a few seconds away from seeing Ghost Rider ride past y'all on a motorcycle, bro.
No, but okay. So my question would be for you straight off the bat because I'm gonna go. Because I've been following you, since childhood. But now that I've got the experience to see your work on the independent scene, What would you say were some of the key changes that you made from, or even stuff that you learned from JTG then to create what is JTG now?
Yeah. So what was the biggest shift in my mindset? Um, like JTG back then, he wanted to have a bunch of cool moves. He wanted to have a cool highlight, like cool spots. I was studying spots. I was studying um, overseas wrestling. All that's cool. But what shifted to me becoming a god was being able to tell a story in the ring. All that shit is cool. The spots, the moves and stuff, but telling a story and people remember stories. And that took a few years to really get in my head, because I always heard it in training. Yeah, tell a story. Like, yeah, that is cool, but uh going on to independence and not having WWE as the machine to tell your story, because that's a big help. I had to do it on my own. I had to learn how to do it on my own.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Because and even too, you know what I'm saying? Because like when I first saw you out there, I think I caught you on NWA one day,
Uh-huh.
and I was like the person who I saw on TV growing up, and this person are like the story is just like there, like like I was able to invest myself in, what I'm saying, like the moments that you were having, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. I love this. My next question is, who came up with Neighbor Hoodie?
Oh man, your boy.
I'm about to say
Your boy.
that's crazy. I was just about to
Heyman
ask
came in
her
with that.
too.
Paul Heyman. Paul
Yeah.
Heyman came in with that for me. The first time I was gonna make my TV appearance in OVW, I was sitting there for months, waiting for my chance, waiting for my break, and it was looking really bleak. And then one week I get approached by Al Snow, Danny Davis, and Paul Heyman. He's like, you're gonna debut this week, and then next week you're gonna debut with Shad. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna take anything. Shit, I'm glad to be on local TV. And then Paul Heyman was just looking at me. Your name, you're from the neighborhood, and your hoodie, your neighbor hoodie. Eh?
Oh my God, I can hear Paul Heyman.
I looked that man in his eyes. I looked him right in his eyes, and I said, I love it.
So, aside from the Neighbor Hoodie and JTG, were there any other names that maybe you came up with, or was there anything that you went by before either of those names?
No, solo wise, it was always JTG, and then I had a tag team partner prior to Shad, and we call ourselves the Gang Stars. But we wasn't robbing and stealing though. That didn't come until Shad and I decided to take the more comedic what you call it, Chavo and Eddie style.
Yeah, because y'all had some of the best vignettes. Like we kind of got to ask about that. Man, whose idea were the vignettes? Like, was that y'all's idea? Did somebody come up to y'all like, hey,
that was all us. That was just me and Shad throwing stuff at the wall and see what works. We just merged our ideas together. We grew up on In Living Color. We grew up on MTV. We grew up on the Wayans brothers. So we incorporated a lot from
Did Dave Chappelle still have any
Dave
impact?
Chappelle.
Okay.
Bernie Mac with what was the name of that movie? Players Club, but he smacked the button. Money. Yeah. Money.
All right, we gotta ask. I kind of want to pass around the room to all y'all because like I said, we all grew up on y'all. Do you have a favorite vignette that you all did? Because I'm pretty sure all of us have one. But do you have a favorite vignette that you all did?
Man, I have. There's so many to pick. There's a few to pick from. I'll give you my top two. Top two, because I can't just pick one. It's hard.
Okay.
The one with DX.
Oh, trying to buy tickets outside of Raw. Trying to buy tickets outside of Raw.
One with DX.
That man Triple H said, what is he saying? What is he saying?
Oh man, now that you say that, it's crazy. Y'all do got some bangers. I wasn't even thinking about that one, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the one with DX, and we would have hit that we would have nailed that in one shot, but I think who lost their composure? I think Triple H started laughing. I'm sure it was Shawn Michaels that started laughing. Yeah, and so the European crowd caught that what you call it in blooper, and then we had to do it over again on live.
That's crazy.
So wait, so I have a question.
Hold on, what was the second one before you go?
Oh, the second one. The second one was what was the question again? My bad.
How you said which of your vignettes was the
Oh
your
yeah, the vignette, and then I don't know. I had so much fun shooting the when we stole Deuce and Domino's car.
Oh my goodness!
Because we Stephanie was a part of it, and it was like a group collaboration. It was just fun to do that, to steal the car. They gave us free reign. They usually always give us free reign, but we really had free reign coming up with the verbiage. We didn't have no script. We were just going back and forth, putting the lines together, and how we gonna get into the car after we steal it. And Stephanie wanted to make sure that we sung the "Money Money Yeah Yeah" song on the way out, because we almost didn't do that part. She says, "No, you got to sing the Money Money Yeah. We gotta." Okay, all right, whatever you want, boss lady.
Just go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I mean to cut you.
So, the Christmas Carol one inside of the, I don't know if it was a retirement home or something. What what went into that whole that scene? Like, talk about that one for me a little bit.
Okay, so this is what makes a talent from a WWE superstar, like a superstar. When you're given something, you could either look at it from a negative perspective or a positive perspective. When we got that, we were like, what? We have to do what? We have to go to a nursing home and do. So it was like, me and Shaz, you know what? Let's have fun with this. Let's show them how we do it. Like, all right, man, let's do it. Have fun with it. And we came up with all the Christmas carols. We wasn't gonna allow them. If this was a test, at least we were gonna make the songs up and we're gonna have fun with it. And it was a hit. We just had fun with it. Some other talent would have been, you'd have seen, you wouldn't have got that much fun or excitement from the screen. If they don't really put their all into it, you could tell when a talent's given something and they don't want to do it, but they have to do it because they want that paycheck. So Shad and I, when we got that script, this is an opportunity. We got a platform, and we're gonna have fun with it, make the best out of it. And we had fun coming up with those songs that the elderly people didn't know. Like, some of them were just oblivious to what was going on, but some of them really enjoyed this.
Oh, so that was like authentic reactions from the people that were there. Oh,
the first time I did that nursing home was the first time I ever seen any of those people.
Hold on, we can't hear you. Your audio.
Your mic and reconnect.
Yeah, your mic.
I don't know if it's your hair got in it or something, but it's.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, yeah. The first time, I was saying that the first time I ever met those people was the first time I pulled up to that nursing home, and I never thought of it.
Wow.
I gotta tell you, man, my favorite was probably when y'all was doing the Mother's Day sale. Most specifically when you said your mama may be a little crazy, and then he said, "Yeah, we got these subscription medications." You look at that. It's either that one or selling the Royal Rumble numbers. I don't know what about the Royal Rumble numbers. It was so funny because I love everybody knows me and D. We go back and forth throwing wrestlers out there, throwing like, "Hey, y'all remember this guy? You remember that guy?" And Super Crazy is just, oh my God, I love Super Crazy.
Yeah, he was sick of it. Yeah, he was good at it.
Bro, if y'all never got the chance, any viewers, if y'all never got the chance, Super Crazy and Tajiri have an insane match in ECW. If anybody ever gets the chance, I think
I've seen highlights. I think I'm gonna check out the whole match now since you brought it up.
Got to.
Yeah.
That match.
Very thick with it in the ring too.
Absolutely.
Hendrix or Hunter, both of them had questions and stuff. So we just throw them, passing the magic conch around.
You want to go, Hunter?
I'll go. Yeah.
Go? All right.
So I just want to know the backstage conversation and the feeling when we hop out of $1 million limousine with a crowbar and a baseball bat and just go to smashing stuff. Was there any questions as far as, are you okay with this, or did you just pull up? They said, "Hey, we're gonna smash this limousine, and don't come back till it's done."
I remember that day like it was yesterday. It was New Orleans. It was July 7th. We had no idea. Like with some certain talent, depending on what tier you on, we were definitely at that time. We were definitely like mid carders, I would say. We didn't know until we got to the building. I remember the prop guy. He just came up to us and he was all excited, like, "Oh man, I got a good one today." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Try these gloves on. And what color bat do you want? You want an all black one or you want a silver shiny one?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, he actually give out props and accessories. Let me know what I'm doing. He was like, "Oh, so to get this one, you got a little just for you guys."
Oh,
Okay, you went out, JTG.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Okay, you guys, I lost your guys' audio now a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys are gonna be with John Cena now." I'm like, "Oh, that changed everything." And the limo part is cool, but we linked up with John Cena now. That changed that amps it up even more. So yeah, I was definitely hype that day. That night also. Yeah, we turned up that night too. Yeah, Shad and I. That was a good night.
I can tell you looked a little too excited to.
I got paid to destroy a limo. And then I think I went to they have this thing in LA. They probably have it in Georgia too, in Atlanta too, where you pay and they give you stuff to destroy.
Oh yeah, like
like a raise ring, yeah.
And I was like, man, because I did that with somebody, and I was like, man, I was the opposite. Shit, I paid to destroy a limo.
Awesome.
Hendrix, go
All
ahead.
right, so
I know what the $1 million question is.
$1 million
Something happened to the audio. Let me log back. When we log out, log right back in because you guys went low. Hold on.
All right.
How this works.
So
nobody move. Nobody
Hey
leave.
guys,
it's okay. It's fine.
I despise all of you. Dog, that's hilarious about the what you call it though, bro. About the retirement home, bro.
It makes it even crazier that not knowing that it was real.
That's nuts, bro.
that was the first reaction, literally.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can hear
Sound a lot better. Great.
All right, so
all right, Hendrix got the $1 million question.
$1 million question. So, what was your initial reaction when the credit team brought to you about Lita's wholesale, or how did they word it at first, even when they brought it to you?
I remember as soon as we walked into the building, same writers come running up to you. Yeah, we got a segment for you guys today. It's a little. I remember he was trying to give us like a little kind of warning, like to ease it in. And like, yeah, we having leaders retiring tonight, and yeah, you guys are having a wholesale. And I didn't think about. It was very selfish at the moment. I wasn't really thinking about how Lita was feeling about it. My mind automatically went, how can we make this segment great and memorable? But then all these ideas I was coming up with, like, hold on, this is Lita's retirement match. Like this, I honestly should be okay with going out like that. So we did a good job with the items that we had, and it was a great crowd reaction. It was a very memorable segment, but we had to keep in mind, like look, this is her this is her retirement match. We don't want to overdo it, but I think we found a good balance.
So I don't know how many people y'all are broken, because I know y'all have got people laughing. Which reaction to you all's backstage antics was the funniest to you?
Who's back? Like, what you mean, behind the scenes, or just during a segment?
Like, for example, like during a segment, like when y'all when y'all pickpocketed Booker T, and he just dropped the old King Booker hat. He went back to Harlem Heat for a second.
Yeah.
Who do you feel had like the best reaction to like some of y'all's antics, especially whether it's on camera or off camera?
No, well, definitely what comes to mind would definitely have to be William Regal at SummerSlam. Because that was improv too. I almost messed up the set. A lot of us did because we shot it first, and he didn't take my hat off and really started doing the jig. It was the second time he did it, and that was after that we said cut. That's it. We keeping that. My man put the hat on and started doing this. I'm like, oh,
he was feeling it.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess up the shot, Jay. Stay in character.
He turned to Will Regal for a second.
That was Lord Steven Regal, man. That was a real strong man.
I got another question for you though, JTG. So you have an acting background. So were you originally getting ready to go into acting instead of wrestling? How did that go when you made your mind up like, okay, I'm gonna move acting to the side and let's do wrestling?
So high school, I was doing some acting gigs. I was taking acting classes, and I was also doing commercials, and doing what you call it, extra work. Like one that stands out is I did what was it, CSI? I was a dead body in CSI, and I was a student, but I ain't had no name, so I was just an extra. Some other movies like a Marcy X, like stuff way back in the days that nobody did extra work. I was, that's how you start off in New York. I do a lot of extra work, get your name out there. And I was starting at high school, but when it came to like was senior year, um, I wanted to act, but my heart was really in wrestling. I was like, I knew if I didn't get this started, I didn't want to waste no time. I was like, acting, that could come at maybe after wrestling or whatever. I'm young now. Let me get this out the way. And it's right out of high school. As soon as I was done, September, I went to North Carolina first to start training. And then I eventually went to OVW like 6-7 months later.
Wow. So it was like you said, it moved fast. It moved real quick
for
you.
Yeah.
Man.
Got signed at 21 years old.
And that's nuts to think about, really. That is nuts to think about. And you rubbing shoulders, y'all rubbing shoulders with some of the best of all time, let alone best of generation.
Yeah, I had a lot of maturing to do really quick.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead, Jay. What was your question about? Because mine was pivoting in another direction. If it's still something within this topic realm, you good.
I was gonna ask who was in his OVW class.
That you guys would know. Like I trained with Santino Marella. CM Punk was I was eventually in the contract class. I trained with CM Punk, Elijah Burke, Chris Masters. Chris Masters I trained with, was in the same class. Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Lashley, trained with him, was in the same class. Man,
throw us some tough names. Me and D might be able to put some rabbits out. Yeah, throw some ones you think we might not know.
You might not know. Who else was there? Serena Deebs.
Oh, you know about Deebs? I know about Deebs.
Mondo. Oh no.
We know about Mike Mondo.
Mondo was already in the Spirit Squad, but I did train with him. Yes, trained with Mondo. Like a lot of the Spirit Squad, they're all from OVW. So yeah.
Spirit Squad.
Yeah, I just took pictures of Mondo for NWA.
Oh yeah. He's down there doing his thing. I forgot.
Yeah, I think he's a champion now, the national champion.
Wow, he worked fast.
Absolutely.
Keeping it moving, man. I gotta ask. So, how did y'all feel about when they ended up breaking y'all up? How was that kind of feeling? Because I hated it, to be honest.
No, we wanted to do it because they weren't doing nothing with the tag team division. We felt like we was getting shitted on from the writers or the powers that be, because they weren't at WrestleMania. Like the real spit in the face was like when they was planning the tag team matches for WrestleMania. They were like putting people together. It was like putting R-Truth and Morrison together. I'm like, y'all have a legitimate over tag team, and you guys are putting individuals, like two singles wrestlers together to, for your tag team matches. And I was like, let's see where the singles things go. Let me see if I could try to do this Bret Hart run.
And like we love makeshift tag teams over here. We do.
So what went into that? Like, did the writers and whoever was even over them, did they feel like y'all were just so over, so y'all never needed the tag belts? Was that what the problem was?
That's exactly what what's that dude with the cane? What's his name? I'm having a brain fart.
Say that again.
The dude with the cane in the writers team in WWE, Michael Hayes.
And then Michael Hayes, that's
exactly what he told us. He's like, you guys don't need the titles. You guys are already over. I'm like, I guess like a compliment, but no, other tag teams had it, over.
Because realistically, do you ever feel like y'all ever got stale? Because y'all were always over, right? Like it was like never.
Yeah, what they would try to do, if you notice this, if you watch wrestling, when you're over and it's not it goes I don't like to say too over, but they'll take you off of TV for a while to cool you down. You ever notice that?
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
exactly what they do. Like, okay, they're a little too hot right now. Let's take them off TV, put them on Sunday Night Heat. We want to keep them still in the ring, but they put them on Sunday Night Heat, put them on Superstars. But yeah, keep them on the house shows, but let's take them off TV, to cool them down. Then when we're ready for them, we'll insert them. So it was an on and off thing, but we stayed hot. Yeah, some talent do get their gimmicks do get stale.
So do you think that y'all got big? Do you think y'all got big too fast?
Huh?
Do you think y'all got big too fast, or do you think it just it happened so quick that y'all or do you think y'all kind of caught the writers off guard? Or do you think the writers didn't expect y'all to get as big as quick as y'all did? Because how far was it from that opening vignette y'all did with the dude that was lost looking for Starbucks when y'all were doing like y'all opening vignette and stuff like that? How far was it from that to y'all debuting?
That wasn't far at all. We did those vignettes, and then the vignettes we did, I think, released in October. Was it October? And I think we debuted sometime at was it November? I got to double check.
I was gonna say, I don't remember the day. I know who you debuted against, but I don't remember when you all debuted. I know who you debuted. So.
Yeah, I got to double check. I should know that. The day I debuted.
You remember who you debuted against?
Yeah, the Spirit Squad.
Okay, Spirit Squad. Okay, good.
Spirit Squad. Yeah. But before we did TV, we did that first TV match. We were on the road with WWE, so we were wrestling like Charlie Haas and Viscera. We had some dark matches. That was the first time Vince even saw us wrestle, because he loved the gimmick. He loved the vignette, but he never saw us wrestle. And we went. I remember going to Memphis, and we had a dark match. And Memphis crowd, they saw two brothers, so we already had the crowd off back. And then we got in the ring, and Shad, we did our thing. You even got a better reaction. So and then we got the thumbs up from Vince. Like, okay, they got a great gimmick and they can go in the ring. Cool.
And it's crazy because we were looking back. Me and D were talking about this the other day. You're not a small guy. And some of the guys WWE had signed at that time, bro, you're not a small guy at all. And when they say the land of the giants, they really mean the land of the giants. Because how tall are you?
6 foot.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not like 5'8", 5'7". Like, you're not a small guy. It's just, man, you just move crazy. And knowing that you didn't have an athletic background just kind of added icing on the cake, man.
Thank you for recognizing that.
I'm just being honest,
Tim's. Don't forget I had to do all that shit in Tim's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna get there. Because I know we talked briefly, and I was like, man, what was it like wrestling that entire time at Tim's? And then I asked you if you kept any, like, if you dated them or anything like that.
I should have, but no, I didn't. What I did, I don't know where it is right now, but I had to do an art piece for WrestleMania weekend, and I had a bunch of Tims, and I didn't want to throw them away, and I cut them all. I cut them all out. Took all the soles of my Tims, and I made an art piece for it, and they auctioned it. But I was like, I shouldn't have did that because I ain't get no money out of it. and I could have auctioned off each. I could have sold each one of those Tims, signed it, and
yeah.
I think that was a 22, 23-year-old JTG. Wasn't wise.
And we gotta ask, man, what are you up to now? Where can people find you at now? Before we do any more talking about WWE, the good old days, where are we finding you at now? Please plug yourself as much as humanly possible.
You can find me on the gram. I've been haven't been too active, but I'm gonna be active real soon, especially this week coming up. JTG 121084 on Twitter. JTG 1284.
Okay, because man, we love plugging stuff. We love plugging ourselves, like especially like, man, we asking y'all to come on, please hype yourself up as much as possible. Like, we gonna do it, but man, let these people know where they can find you at. Also, this ain't really a question. It was just something that was extremely cool. You had the best sale to me of the Cobra that I've ever seen in my entire life. How did you even think to had a seizure and then just fall out to the floor? Like, what was really going? Like, what really made you feel like, hey, well, how can I make this different?
Be the perfectionist. That wasn't the first time I wrestled Santino, and I've taken the Cobra before. Pause. But I always wanted to up Like if I wrestle Ziggler and I sell it a certain way, if I wrestle him again, I want to outdo myself. So I was always outdoing myself. And then I've taken that before. And I think I took it like a stiff board. I just dropped like a stiff like timbers. And this time I was like, okay, I can't do that. No, what's another way? And I'm like, let me catch a seizure real quick, man. Hit him with a seizure. And that was my last match at WWE.
Okay. So what was you wrestled quite a few guys? Who do you feel has been the strongest? Because I'm glad we got another guy who's been here a very long time wrestling. Who do you feel is the strongest guy that you've personally been in the ring with?
Big Show, and he doesn't know his own strength. Big Show.
So is it kind of like when you say he doesn't know his own strength, he just kind of clubbing, or what do you kind of give us?
No. He's not stiff, but how would I say it? I had to learn how to, because when he moves you around in that ring. Yeah. Working with a giant is totally different working with anyone. So adjusting to that, and also that was the first time I think I've ever passed out. It was SmackDown. He put me in a sleeper or some type of submission around my neck, and I remember all I remember was I was trying to tell him like loosen up just a little bit, and then next thing you know, I woke up, my tongue buzzing like, oh shit, where am I? And I'm in the audience, and I had to remember my next, what was next. So I had to get on my feet quick, like, okay. Shaq started talking, so okay, what's his cue? Let me remember what he's saying. Then I had to jump back into what I was doing. But yeah, I passed out for a few seconds.
Wow.
He didn't do it on purpose. It was just,
Yeah, he's just a big, strong dude.
Yeah. I don't even know. I gotta watch to see how long I was out for. That was.
So when they approached you about going and doing like work with the redemption thing with NXT and like the pro redemption with NXT, where like how did you take that? Like what was that approach like?
I'll be honest. I was like, okay, this might be I might be out the door right now. I'm on redemption. I'm on NXT, and then I was looking at the whole situation. But no, that NXT thing that actually turned out to be fun. Wow. and it transitioned me into the breaking into a new look, trunks. It was able to try different stuff, before, try something out and see where it goes.
So you felt like it was like the most like free you had been since, I guess like doing the full blown crime time gimmick, is what you're saying?
Yeah, after the crime time gimmick, there was like a brief, there was a moment where I was throwing ideas out and nothing. I wasn't getting anything back from the writers. I wasn't hearing anything back, going back and forth, getting some type of hope, and then getting the rug pulled up from underneath me. And then when NXT came, I think I had more creative expression on creativity. They gave me the word on the street. I did like 3 of those on there. Yeah.
Wow.
I got a quick question for you. So for you came out here and performed on Change. I believe it was 3. And I got speared in front of you. Sorry you had to see that. I said I know you came down to Atlanta and wrestled on Change, and I got speared in front of you. I'm sorry that you had to witness that. What was it like? There was a moment at the pre-show where everybody had grills in, and they kind of gave you your homage for starting that trend. If you remember, what was it like being in that moment of just being in a room full of people that you inspired?
Oh man, those moments I'm trying to be more present for them, because when you're a performer, you get praised a lot, but that moment it was in Florida, right?
No, we were in Atlanta.
No, with the grills.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta.
Oh shoot, man, I'm tripping. But yeah, when I was definitely present for that moment. I was like, damn, I inspired her, but I was inspired, but my inspiration, what inspired me, I inspired a whole another generation. That definitely hit home a lot, especially when I see wrestlers now with their pant leg up and writing stuff on their shades. Yeah, you know.
Absolutely.
Man, we do have a question from the crowd. So what made you decide to write your book?
So I got 3. Which one?
All of them books.
Oh, the first one, that came from just friends and family. They were like, these stories, like, you have to put this on paper because to you it's normal, because you're wrestling. It was your everyday life, but the everyday person who works a 9 to 5, this is money. I want to hear more shit like this. I'm like, just keep telling it the way you do it. Don't try to make it all I forgot what my boy told me, like New York Times teller, use your authentic voice. And that's what I did. You have the right people around you to inspire you to do it. Because I was like, first of all, how am I going to? I'm not known as an author. It's going to be very difficult for me to take JTG Crime Time, and then to be able to sell this book and make money off of it when I'm not an author. And then I had to come up with some strategic ways. I made the book 99 cents. And then once word got around, they were like, "Oh, this is actually good. JTG is actually pulling the curtain back." And that's when I hiked the price up, and I was able to, Then the second book was also they demanded the second book, so I knew I was going in the right direction.
Oh man! All right, man. Before we end up getting out of here, I be cloud chasing. I'm going to tell you the truth. Been following your IG for a minute. I just unfollowed you and refollowed you back. I was wondering if your boy could swipe that follow back. Y'all don't laugh. I've been collecting follow back.
Yes, I got you, bro. I'll follow you back.
Yeah, I unfollowed you and then I just refollowed you back.
Make it easy for me. I got you.
Exactly. So we on the same page, man. Before we
hold on, wait. Since he's doing favors, I need a favor.
All right, bro. Watch out.
Can you please spear face at the next indie show?
Yeah,
why everybody got to spear me?
Please, yes.
Hey, bro,
he's collecting spears. He's gonna have a highlight.
I don't think he sold the first one right, so we need to see him take a legit one.
I watch some videos, and then we gonna work with that spear.
Also, it's a part 2 to that because we have a wrestling content creator, so we need some content.
Yeah, Squid's got to get speared too. Yeah,
you gotta go do a tape.
I didn't tag you and stuff because I don't be wanting that get the likes and views and I be tagging you in it, but I don't think you be seeing it, man.
This man busy. Hey, we did have one more question from the crowd. Actually, my brother. I'm shocked. Y'all don't look like that. Y'all know.
Come on, everybody know who this is now.
You know. How were you able to push through the passing of Shad?
Yeah, I get that question asked. I had to deal with it. I really had to deal with that one because I didn't want to run from it. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke any. I didn't smoke at the time, but I just dealt with that face on. I just needed a lot of time by myself. And then also what helped me was, it prepared me too. I have a lot of photos and videos of me and Shad just doing absolutely just nothing, just randomly, because we would just be hanging with each other and just have something crazy would happen and we recorded. I remember we was chilling and we was driving down Hollywood Boulevard and some crazy joint happened and we just recorded it and we were just having fun laughing like and then during that passing, I was able to go to those videos and hear his laugh. It was his gut belly laugh. And that I had a bunch of those videos that still with me. I still feel, even when I work out, I still feel his presence. Like, nigga, you can't do one more, nigga. So, even when I'm training, I'm working out. He's still in the background training me.
For sure.
Well, I don't know if we got any more questions from the crowd, but man, we appreciate it. We can just all chill and talk. We got a few more minutes. This is awesome. I'm gonna be honest. They talking about don't meet your hero. Shoot, boy, he put on for us. I'm just being honest. It's February 2. Thank you
guys for having me, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
And asking some genuine questions too. It wasn't the same question you guys thought you got.
Nah, because we want to, because we understand where you came from. We understand what you did. Bro, we understand that. We see the TV side. Let's talk about the person. We don't have to always talk about your accomplishments are gonna speak for themselves, bro. You were or not. Everybody and we are fans. This is you are our childhood. You know what I'm saying? When you was 21, 22 making your debut, bro, I was 6 or 7 years old.
Wow.
Pulling my pants leg up. Yeah, bro, we're young. So it's you are our childhood. So that's why we say this. Bro, my big brother will sit down watching TV because what year did you debut? 2006, 2007?
Yeah, 2006, 2007. Yeah,
Bro, I was either in first or second grade when you debuted.
I was 7 years old, bro.
I
I was 7 years old, bro.
I had all the JTG action figures. Don't tell nobody.
He did though. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got more questions from the crowd. I think did you enjoy working along with the Hardys and watching them up close? I think that may be kind of more.
Yeah. Nah, definitely marked out, especially my first time. When Jeff made, because he re-debuted when me and Shad was there, and he made his comeback at Raw, and I remember landing in the airport wherever Raw was at, and I remember seeing Jeff waiting for his luggage, and I almost had a fanboy moment. I was like, oh, Jeff! I told Shad, yo, it's Jeff. Tomorrow. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go tell him I read his book, and Shad was like, yo, where you going, man? Come on, man, you gonna tell him? You got time all that.
Look, Shaz, I was in 7th grade when he debuted. So
wow,
like, bro, this is our childhood, bro. This is what
literally.
I know you guys because Jeff, like the Hardy Boys was my childhood. Shit, I was working with them, I was drinking with them. I'm like, man, Shad always had to be that. I'm glad I had Shad there, man, because there's a lot of moments I wanted a fanboy. Because I'm 21. I was just buying tickets to see these guys a few months, a couple of years ago. I was in high school. I went to WrestleMania 20.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Which WrestleMania did you go to?
The one in Chicago.
Which one was in Chicago? Was it 20? It wasn't 24.
No, was it 10? No, it was 10. 10 was the MSG too, but no, WrestleMania 20 was in MSG. That's when Brock Lesnar stunk up the place with Goldberg.
Okay, wait. Okay, I do have one more last question for you.
Yeah.
While being on the independent scene, is there anybody that you've wrestled maybe coming up that you were like, okay, I see potential in this person?
Oh, sure. I saw that with Jacob Fatu. I was wrestling him a lot. I was wrestling him a lot on the indie scenes. He was old, and every time it was in the main event, he was doing a cage match, or it was for the title, or it was, and I was like, yo, and he, I had to speak life in him. I had to keep like, yo, man, they're not gonna hire me because of my criminal background. I had a thing with them before, but they, I have a something. I'm like, man, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. You got it, bro. You just, you gonna. And then he got the call. I wasn't surprised. Wasn't surprised. I was just hoping they didn't hold some of his moves back, because I was like, man, I hope they don't take his moveset is sick. I hope they don't limit him.
Moveset's crazy.
I don't think about it.
Regardless.
Yeah, he for sure was good. I'm thinking about it. Y'all were like the last generation that really kept kayfabe alive. How was that just being out of? I should have asked this earlier. I'm sorry. How was that? How was that having to keep kayfabe alive to an extent? Like, how much of your character was your character versus you?
Good question. So with the kayfabe thing, that also comes with even how you dress. And when me and Shad first got there, we were rocking our jeans, our Tims, and then he just implemented a dress code. And I was like, that's gonna mess with the swag. That's gonna mess with the look. I gotta stay kayfabe. I want to do kayfabe. All right, take it as kayfabe. All right, so you don't see him in no what's your biz cast. So I went up to Vince, man, and that's what Vince like. Vince appreciates talent who got balls, because he's very intimidating. A lot of people don't just run up on him, and I didn't just run up on him. I know I'm in a professional. But I approached him like, hey, we have this new dress code thing, me and Shad, we want to stay authentic to the character. Fans don't want to see us in a tie and shoes and all that. Like, you're right. And then he was in a good mood. Like, you know what? Also, the cameraman told me that you couldn't look in the camera, man. I got to show these girls off. I paid a lot of money for these girls, and he started laughing. Like, I got to show them to the fan. I got to get up there. He's like, all right. So I talked to the cameraman. You can look into the camera and show your grill off. You do it in the music videos, right? Yeah. But you gotta have balls, and you just gotta say what you want to see and see where it goes.
Okay, sorry. Wait, sorry. I got one more. Real quick. How did you come up with the dance? The entrance dance. How did you come up with that?
The
two step into the. There we go.
Oh, I was just acting a fool. I don't even know what I was. I was just taking. That was just like two. That was like 3 Red Bulls in, taking a bunch of stuff that I saw on YouTube and putting it together. It was.
That Soldier Boy.
Yeah, we didn't have TikTok videos back then. We had YouTube.
So wait, so do your like are your kids like old enough to understand know like who their father is, stuff like like did they dad want like the goats and stuff yet? Like do they know that stuff yet?
My daughter, she's turning 15 this month. She doesn't care.
Girl, your daddy.
I be trying to flex. Like, you don't care. You want my action figure? It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's like she doesn't care for wrestling. Like I want to take it to a WrestleMania and have her sit front row, so she could, get that experience.
Yeah.
This should be in your blood, but she doesn't want to watch wrestling. She doesn't care for it. I can tell her energy when I even try to talk about it. So I don't even bring it up.
For sure.
Hey, man. Well, man, we appreciate you so much for coming on and hollering at us, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Thank you.
You are welcome in the lounge whenever. And we got this little thing going on right now. The promoter coming out of me. Don't look like that, D. You knew it was coming. So we had Movie Mike a few weeks ago. And
Movie Mike.
Great guy. I love Movie Mike. Movie Mike, if you out there watching, please say what's up. Now, Movie Mike said that he wants to defend his title in a Magic City match. So I propose that we do Movie Mike on Magic City Monday on MLK Day. Magic City on a pole match. Now, we are inviting all guests of the lounge to be a part of this match. I'm just saying, if you we got reposted by Magic City yesterday, so we're in there.
MLK Day, didn't that pass already?
Say it again.
MLK Day?
It passed. So we got to do this for next year.
Oh, okay. I got a year to prepare. Okay, that's great. Yeah.
So it was crazy, man. We got I was looking at Instagram, like I just be scrolling. I said, "That the real Magic City?" I get to clicking around. I see 90,000 followers. I said, "Oh, this is the real Magic City." Reposted us.
Okay.
Yeah, we just went down a rabbit hole, man. So any guests, anybody who wants to, y'all let us know.
Atlanta, Magic City. And I got a year to prepare. Okay.
Cross the Greyhound station, baby.
We need lemon pepper wings.
Hey,
right across from the Greyhound. Crazy.
Across the street from the Greyhound station.
I ain't taking a Greyhound there, but yeah.
Oh, definitely. No. Definitely not. You definitely got to take
the closer to the days, just keep throwing me those flyers.
Yes, sir.
But man, make it a whole weekend. See if I can book a show out there too at the same time. Not 2 birds out with 1 stone.
Hey, that's how you do it.
Sir, thank you, JTG, so much for coming on, sir. We appreciate you, man.
No problem, man.
Man, for real, man. Let's go ahead and let's cue the outro, man. We got me, Mr. J Lounge, World Heavyweight Champion. Puerto Rico coming soon. We got Mr. The Face, philanthropist now, apparently. Black folks be doing stuff. We got Swizz, your favorite reactor, going crazy, man. We got wow. We got Hunter, my wise man, the lounge chief content officer, Mr. 37U champion himself. Mr. Hendricks, Mr. Yo, Mr. JTG in the cut, man. We like to say we appreciate you, man. I'm your host, Mr. J, and we out of here, baby. Peace.
Peace.